I'll be back. Right now, at the exact moment I left, because of time travel? Now that you're all caught up on the labyrinthian story of the Terminator franchise, and just in time for Dark Fate, let's peel back a layer of synthesized dermal matter and peek at the gleaming metallic endoskeleton of the crown jewel of the series, T2, Judgment Day. Here are 9 facts about the film, plus 1 lie that's been sent back in time to murder your son. Can you spot the flaw in the system before someone spoils it in the comments, which sets off a chain reaction that ends life as we know it in a nuclear holocaust? No pressure. Number 1. Speaking of the back that I'll be being, Arnold Schwarzenegger actually lobbied against what would become the most iconic one-liner of his career. He wanted the Terminator to say, "I will be back," thinking it odd that a cyborg would use contractions. Because as we well know, Arnold is nothing if not a stickler for proper enunciation.
What for?
To show them how to throw the discus.
Number 2. Speaking, although T2 was released in Germany with dubbed audio and Arnold speaks fluent German, he was ultimately replaced with another actor because even Germans find his accent distracting. According to native speakers, he, quote, talks like an Austrian farmer, which makes sense as he's from Austria and has been farming pythons for years. Number 3. Makeup artists achieved the uniquely synthetic-looking sheen on the T-800's face by mixing regular foundation with KY jelly. That's right, your precious hero's walking around with sex lube smeared all over his head in every shot.
I have detailed files on human anatomy.
Number 4. Schwarzenegger was paid $15 million to appear in the sequel and was even given a slightly used Gulfstream III plane valued at around $40 million as part of his compensation package. In contrast, Linda Hamilton was only paid $1 million. Jeez, whose head do you have to lube to get equitable pay around here? Number 5. Arnie did work hard though. During the LA River sequence, he was repeatedly injured trying to spin cock his shotgun while driving a Harley and not blinking or moving his head. Trust me, I've tried it, it's harder than it looks. The gun's cocking mechanism ripped the skin from his hands and hit Edward Furlong in the head several times, almost knocking him out at one point. Child endangerment, the lifeblood of the film industry. Number 6. To help Schwarzenegger seem more robotic, he also spent weeks assembling, disassembling, cleaning, and loading various guns while blindfolded. Director and famed madman James Cameron also wanted him to train on a Harley blindfolded, but Arnold refused, causing Jim to do it himself to prove it was viable. He crashed, they scrapped the concept. Prudent! Number 7. As part of Linda Hamilton's preparation for the role, she actually learned how to pick locks and insisted on really picking the lock to her cell on camera. Because of this, British copies of the film are missing a single shot, as the British Board of Film Classification deemed the pick too realistic and likely to be copied by young toughs. So if you've ever wanted to learn to pick locks, apparently this is a pretty solid tutorial video. Number 8. Robert Patrick, who played the T-1000 and is certainly a massive part of the film's lasting impact, took the role super-duper serious, you guys. He trained by sprinting long distances while breathing only through his nose, so he could appear to run for short bursts on film without the need to inhale. This strategy ultimately worked too well, and Patrick was able to outrun Edward Furlong's dirt bike so easily that he had to slow his run considerably. Number 9. Patrick also looked to the animal kingdom for inspiration for the T-1000's signature movements. He has said that his head movements in the film are meant to mimic those of a bald eagle, while his gliding, circling stride while he scans for quarry in a crowd of humans was modeled after a shark on the prowl. One can only assume he based the ears on a small African elephant. Number 10. Pop idol Billy something was originally set to play the T-1000, but dropped out of filming when he was injured, ironically enough, in a wicked cool motorcycle accident. Damn! We were so close to a liquid metal killer who looks and sounds like Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oi! Have you seen this boy? Well, did you spot the fake fact? The lie in facts clothing? Because what's at stake is nothing less than the future of this brief informational video. Cast your nets to the sky. Will your robotic senses lead you to a feast of facts, or will you cyberdine on naught but lies? Was it 1, Arnold's finicky diction on the I'll Be Back issue, 2, Arnie getting dumped for the German dub, 3, the T-800 being all lubed up face-wise, 4, gender-based wage gaps that are baked into our society at a fundamental level, 5, Schwarzenegger hitting Eddie Furlong in the face with a shotgun, 6, James Cameron personally showing the Terminator how to Harley, 7, Linda's lockpicking prowess, 8, Robert Patrick's epic robo-run, 9, the T-1000 being essentially several animals stitched together, or 10, Billy Idol almost ruining a great film. It was number 6. Although James Cameron never asked Arnold to ride a motorcycle blindfolded, he did get frustrated when his crew told him a particular shot was too dangerous to film and commandeered the camera car to shoot it himself. So yeah, during this shot of the helicopter going under the bridge, James Cameron is sitting on a platform attached to a car, operating a camera in a fashion that a professional crew of camera people told him was dangerously insane. Cool shot though. So hey, go see Dark Fate. Or don't. Whichever one safeguards the future of the species. Gets confusing sometimes. But at least now you're armed with some T2 trivia and an amusing lie to impress and baffle your friends. Till next apocalypse, keep it locked to IGN.